What's up, everybody? So today I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be making some wine out of concentrated juice. I made wine before, but I made it out of pineapples, strawberries, things like that. This is just a little hobby that I got. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show y'all how I get down and make some wine. Oh yeah, this ain't no MA brew either. It's wine, some good classic wine. All right. So anyway, what we need to do to get started is we need to open these up, and when you get these, get 100% juice, and then get the kind that has no that's not pasteurized. You know what I mean? Because then it's gonna be hard for it to ferment or whatever like that, and it just has other nasty shit there. Pasteurized that's bad for you, man. So we got that. We got some yeast. I got the champagne yeast. I got these 5-gallon bucket and a 2-gallon bucket. And then what I did was I put a grommet on here, and then I got these little hoses so it can burp. Put that right in there. Put that inside of a cup, and then that's that. Sugar, and man, that's it. You know what I mean? We're making this real simple. Most of the time, people like to use a airlock. You know what I mean, or whatever like that. But I don't have an airlock. I had one before, but it broke or whatever. I lost it during all this shit. So. You know what I mean? Right now we're just gonna use the simple basic tools that you can easily, you know what I'm saying, get at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot. I think I got these at Lowe's for like 39 cents. The grommets was like $1. The buckets already had those. So the only thing I had to pay for was these, which was, I mean, with the concentrated juice was only $21 or something like that. So anyway, let's get started. What we're gonna do is open up all these. And after that, I'll get back to you. Alright, so the concentrated juice, filled this up about a quarter way. If you can see it right there, filled it up a quarter way full. So what I did was, I just got the rest. I'm trying to get the rest of the juice up out of here. So I'll just fill that up with purified water. Make sure you use purified water, because faucet water, you know what I mean, can leave it with nasty taste. It got extra shit, like chlorine and shit in there, you know what I mean? So we're just going to pour these in here, get the rest of it out. As you can see, it's empty. Pour these in there. This wine should come out pretty good. The hardest thing for me is trying to make it, trying to get it to get clear. So this time I'm gonna take my time on the clearing process. The siphoning process and the making the wine clear. This is real simple. And I'll get back to you after I do another this. Alright, so now it was filled up a quarter way with the concentrated juice. I filled it up with purified water all the way until about, I think it's about 5-6 inches left on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour in this whole 15 pound sugar bag. Is it 15-pound sugar? No, 10-pound sugar bag, 10 pounds. So we got 10-pound sugars. We're gonna pour all in there. And what happens is how wine gets made is the yeast that I have over there, it eats the sugar, and when it eats the sugar, it produces alcohol. So the more sugar you got, the higher content of your alcohol is gonna be. So usually I have a hydrometer, and they'll tell you like what percentage alcohol that it possibly can have, and then like after you're done, if it says 0, that means that it is the level that it started out with. But I don't have a hydrometer because it broke. So we're just going to eyeball it, have some fun with it. You don't always got to be right on the dot, let's just have some fun. Make some wine, get a little bit drunk. Right. Yeah, we don't want a little 5% alcohol. We want something I'm at least trying to get 10 here. If I can get 10, I'll be satisfied. Plus, it was already sweet in the beginning, so you never know what it is now. So right now, I'll pour all that in. I'm about to stir it, and then we're gonna hit it with some yeast, and everything should be all good. So now I got the sugar all stirred in. I got the concentrated juice. I got my purified water. Everything's in the bucket. So my next step is I got to get the yeast ready. So let me show you. So what I did was, you know, I got some warm water, and what I'm gonna do is pour this yeast inside of here. And another thing, when you're making wine, make sure there's no flies around, because if a fly lands into your wine that you're trying to make and it gets in there, it will turn your whole bucket of wine into vinegar. So you'll go and taste it, you'll be like, what the yeah, so make sure you have no flies around, and do it in there, like, you know, try to get in an enclosed place where flies don't come around. So yeah, what I basically do is just stir this, you know, make sure you don't have any clumps or anything like that in there, you know, really get it good, you know, and then after that you just simply pour it in there. So I got my yeast ready, and now all you simply do is just pour it in there. And another thing about this is just make sure you clean your tools. You know what I mean? Soap and water is good. Some people get all technical with it, but not me. I don't get technical with shit. I just like to have fun. You know, this is fun to me. So this is basic. This is simple. Anybody can do this at home. You know, so what we do now is we just put the lid on. And like I said before, usually I will use an airlock on here. But now, right now, all I'm doing is I put the this tube right here, and with a grommet, and this will work just fine. All you do is get a cup, pour some water in it, and then so the wine can burp. Because if you don't do this, this happened to me before. The wine was bubbling so much it went up inside the tube and it blew the top off. That's how powerful it will be. It'll blow the top off this shit and make a mess everywhere. So. So we got that, you know, just get a bucket, get a cup. Pour some water in there. Halfway should be good. You don't need to, you know, that's just so nothing gets in there. That's all the airlock is. You know, you're keeping the air tight. Nothing's getting in, but the air can go out. That's so. It's basic and it's simple. Air can go in. Air can go out, but nothing's coming in. Put it like that. That should be good. Shit. There. Now more. There we go. See that? Boom, simple. So, in about 7 days, or maybe less, sometimes it can take up to 2 weeks for it to, for everything to happen. But we should see something happening in about a day or two, you know, to give it 24 hours to 2 days. You know, that should start bubbling. Once that start bubbling, that's how you know it's fermenting. You know what I mean? What I like to do sometimes is stir it, you know, stir it occasionally, get everything back acting again, and we're all good. So what I'm going to do is I'm about to make this second batch. You know, and oh yeah, this flavor right here was pineapple orange. Pineapple and orange together, so that should taste really, really good. You know, so all right. The second bucket here, and all we're going to do is repeat the steps. Pour the wine in, pouring the concentrated juice in, and that's not pasteurized concentrated juice. So we're going to pour these in. These are easy steps, and it tastes more better and it feels more better to just make your own wine anyway, or whatever you like to drink. I haven't got into making beer, but that's my next thing to do. I made hard apple cider. I made, like I said before, pineapple wine. What else? Oh yeah, strawberry wine. You know, that's really it. I only did it like a couple times, but let me get this. Get the rest of that juice in there, you know. And this should taste good too, because I got orange juice concentrate, apple in this one, and cranberry. So we're gonna see how all that turns out to be. you know, you gotta switch it up sometimes, get some different flavors in there, and all should turn out well. So if you drink, I really highly advise you to, you know, try and make your own beer. It's easy. It's just like, you know, me personally, I don't like to go to fast food places. I like to cook at home. So if you're one of those type of people, then I think making your own wine will be enjoyable and it tastes better. And at least you know what you're putting into your own wine. Sometimes I be getting shit like wine. I mean, sometimes I be getting liquor or whatever like that, and I be like, man, how did they make this? And this is real simple ingredients. It's really simple to make. And I like this as a little hobby. So now what I'm gonna do is pour the rest of this in there. Fill it up to about there, should be good. 'Cause I still gotta add the sugar. All right. Yeah, man. It's kind of gets a little bit messy, so I'm just like a clumsy type of person anyway. I just go for it. I just go in there and get wild with it. So yeah, I'll probably pour about. This is also a 10-pound bag, so you know I'll probably pour about half of that in here. Okay, this is not as much. That should probably be good. Because you don't want this to be too full, because if it starts bubbling up too much, it's going to fuck everything up. So, here we go. Get that sugar in there. Stir it up nice. Also, what I like to do is I like to taste it, because if you don't like to taste before you make it, before it turns into wine, you ain't going to like it after it becomes wine. I just like to go ahead and give it a little taste test. But of course, it's gonna be hella sugary, but it ain't gonna be that sweet after it gets done. And now, one thing about this champagne yeast, it ferments for like almost sometimes it makes like the wine kind of dry, because it really makes your wine fucking strong. It has a high percentage of alcohol level that makes your wine. So. Simple. Stir the rest of this up. We're gonna be good to go. Just repeat the steps, man. It's easy, it's simple. Making some wine. Just in time for summer. Alright, so it's pretty mixed in there pretty well. So here goes my yeast once again. And there you go. That's it. Got a little bit of a mess to clean up, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this airlock on. I mean, yeah, you can call it airlock if you want to. Go ahead and put this airlock on, and I'm gonna call it mission complete. Alright, so just got back from work right now, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see those bubbles, but that means that the wine has started to ferment. Let's get a close up. See? So as you can see, you don't need all that expensive well, it's not expensive, but you don't need all that fancy equipment. You could easily just do something like this if you just want to just do it right now, you know what I'm saying, immediately. And you don't want to go online and order stuff or go to your brew houses,